Part 41. The Road to Happiness. My wife is into playing the saxophone these days. I played the saxophone with my wife almost every day after retirement. Rather than playing, we practice and enjoy the melody. Every Friday, we went to a saxophone club in Gongcheon, Yeoju City to learn how to play better. One of my high school friends who lived in an apartment in Seoul came to my house every Thursday to learn the saxophone. He came to my house almost every week for 2 years to learn the saxophone, despite it taking 2 hours by electric train. Whenever he came to my house to learn the saxophone, he said he was happy, but unfortunately, he died of a heart attack. It was so sad. It makes me think that we should strive to be on a happy road doing what we want to do right now. As I think about his case, I realize the proverb, carpe diem. After retirement, I needed healing. I started playing the harmonica again. The sound of the harmonica is small, but sweet and beautiful, so it is very good to listen to the melody. My friends say that the sound of my harmonica is better than the sound of my saxophone. After playing the harmonica for a long time, I feel relieved. One day, my wife's classmates suggested holding a small concert at my house. I made a banner with the last calendar paper and hung it on the wall of my living room. I wanted to entertain them. At the concert, I took part in hosting myself. Everyone took turns singing, reciting poems, and playing the ocarina. I played the harmonica, the alto, and the tenor saxophone. I played the gospel with my wife. We played the gospel song, the Song for Missionary. I was happy to see everyone having fun. I wanted to hold a concert to give people happiness like that. Music always purifies our minds and gives us pleasure. That is why I wanted to have a concert. A year ago, at a year-end party of a literary organization where my wife belonged, I played saxophone. The participants said it was good to see a couple playing together. It was my turn to play a solo. This time, I will play the gospel song, the Song for Missionary. I would be grateful if all of you could enjoy the melody. I started to play the tenor saxophone. You go in the name of the Lord, as the Lord says. Flowers bloom on the rough desert. People of the world will see the glory of the Lord in you. Be strong and brave, Almighty Lord. May the Lord always accompany you and give you new strength. It seems like God sent me to this land as a seed to help grow and build a beautiful world. So I added more strength to my lower abdomen and played the saxophone. One of the members who was listening to the song spoke to me after I finished. I don't know what the song is, and that melody hits me in the chest. I would appreciate if you could arrange such meetings more. Whenever I played this song, I felt very determined. I guess my heart is in the sound of the saxophone. After graduating from high school in poverty, I started my career by getting a job at a large company. I worked during the day and studied at night for a long time. I struggled for social success. After all these years, I am now entering the twilight of my life. Before I knew it, my youth was gone and I retired. Most of my friends, older and younger, who used to be famous in public office, as well as financial institutions, are now retired. I would like to thank the Lord for having me live well and being like this. I don't know why I have lived so hard, always wanting more. Now I see that the mental world is more important than the material world. I can see that happiness is not far away, but is in my heart. Since about 20 years ago, I planned to live in a rural house because I wanted to make a beautiful green garden and deliver happiness to people. I think it was the best thing to have a plan. Looking back, however, I regret not knowing God when I was a child. From now on, I will live according to the will of God and the providence of nature. I try to adapt my life and live with nature. Through doing music volunteer works and keeping my surroundings green, it makes me happy. I want to live a fruitful life by paying back the debt of love to those who helped me in my life. I want to be a small lamp that lights up the world and live looking for people in difficult situations. I want to comfort the poor old people, thinking about my parents who died without returning to step back into their hometown. The most precious thing I would like to do is to open the green road to happiness for our descendants.